We are going to extra innings here in Detroit with the Giants and Tigers tied at 3. Swing, and a liner to center is down for a base hit. Terrio's heading home, and the Giants have the lead. 4-3 Giants. Tension everywhere here in Detroit. And they're an out away from winning the World Series. Romo has the one he's looking for. Cabrera waiting. The 2-2, and it's strike 3 called. And the Giants have won the World Series.
Sure went by quickly. Sweeps usually do. Let's take a look at this series by the numbers. First, number 6. The runs scored by Detroit in the series, just 6. Tied for third fewest by an American League team in World Series history. For the Giants, first number up is 7. They win their 7th World Series in franchise history. They're second in the last 3 years. San Fran's the first NL team to sweep the World Series since the 1990 Reds, who swept the A's. 10 consecutive games that Pablo Sandoval had a hit this postseason, one shy of the Giants' franchise record. He's also the 10th player born outside the United States to win a World Series MVP. Remarkable number is next, 56. That's the consecutive innings without trailing by the Giants' second longest streak in postseason history. It ended with Miguel Cabrera's homer in the 3rd inning last night. They were definitely frontrunners for the entire World Series. And the final number is 1907. That's the last time Detroit was swept in a World Series. They were swept this year thanks in part to a .559 batting average in the series. Some historical perspective on the Giants winning 2 series in 3 years. They're the first National League team to do that since the Big Red Machine in the mid-'70s. Only 5 other NL teams have ever won 2 titles in 3 years. Overall, again, the Giants' 7th World Series title. Tim Kurkjian's perspective.
When it was over, they formed a pile near the pitching mound, a huge pulsating mass like a giant heart beating.
And again, the 2-2, and it's strike 3 called. He threw a fastball, throws Cabrera, and the Giants have won the World Series. The mob scene has begun out behind the mound here in Detroit.
The Giants are the champions of baseball for the 2nd time in 3 years, and this one, a shocking sweep of the Tigers, was more than anything about heart. The Giants weren't supposed to win their division after losing closer Brian Wilson the first week of the season, after Melky Cabrera's 50-game suspension, after the Dodgers made their blockbuster trade. But the Giants won the West. They were seemingly done after losing their first 2 games at home to the Reds in the division series, but roared back to win 3 in a row. They were seemingly done after falling behind the Cardinals 3-1 in the league championship series, but they won 3 straight.
Scudero at second, under it. He's got it! The Giants win the pennant!
They won 6 elimination games, tying the record set by the 1985 Royals, and became the only team ever to win 4 elimination games on the road. Then they tore through the stunned Tigers in 4 games in the World Series. The Giants won with historically great starting pitching, led by Ryan Vogelsong, who made all those minor league stops, who pitched in Japan, who battled through Tommy John surgery for this, the chance of a lifetime at age 35. They won because Tim Lincecum went to the bullpen and found his stuff. They won because Marco Scudero, a balding 36-year-old second baseman rescued from the Rockies in late July, overcame a vicious takeout slide to hit .500 in the NLCS. They won because of 2 players that had barely taken part in the 2010 title, Barry Zito, who saved the season with a gem in Game 5 in St. Louis, and Pablo Sandoval, who set the tone in Game 1 by joining Ruth, Reggie, and Albert as the only players ever to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game.
Deep center! Home run number 3! 3rd home run of the game for Pablo Sandoval.
They won because right fielder Hunter Pence screamed at the team that day in Cincinnati. They won because their manager, Bruce Bochy, never screamed, never panicked, and pressed every correct button. They won because they are a team in every way. 25 giant hearts, world champions again.
Live coverage on Sports